it's Lisa Brown and Stamp with Lisa Brown on my Wednesday night live. Here is a close-up of the stamp set that we're going to be using. And we're going to mainly focus on the flowers and the 2-leaf stamps. And then here are the dies. There is a love and an always. I'm going to show you this always. I already have them die cut out. They're really pretty. Nice and thin and bold and big. That die is almost 4 inches long. So it's pretty big. It's like, let me get, it's like 3 7/8. So yeah, it's almost 4 inches long. And then there is a background die to that. So you can, it cuts out it more solid, so you can align that. I may or may not. My intention was not to use the background. I just wanted the line image on there. So lots of fun. All right. Let me see here. I got to get my paper out of the way. I think I'm going to put it on my stool behind me because, like I said, I have an entire mess happening here. All right. So in the header of my my live, I said blends, blenders, and water painters. So what I have done, get all my pieces out of the way. We're going to roughly do the same card, but we're going to color it 3 different ways. So I have 2 pieces that, did I cut this one out? I didn't even cut that one. I have actually 3 pieces that are different sizes. I have our basic white one. I see my phone is falling. There we go. Hook that up there. All right. I have basic white. I have a piece of Shimmer White, and you guys probably won't be able to see that in the camera, but it's like, it has some sparkle on it. And then I have a piece of watercolor paper. So, let's see. I don't know what I want to start with. So I guess basically we're going to use the Stampin' Blends. We are going to use the blender pens, and then the new water painters, which I'm in love with these water painters. And we are also going to use our in color markers, and we're going to be pulling some ink from our ink pads. So I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do evening evergreen or soft succulent. I don't know. I have a feeling I might go with evening evergreen, but I can decide that. So what do I want to do first? What do I want to do first? Why don't we start with, I know that these and this need to go together. And on the Shimmer White, use that. So we're going to start with our basic white. And I think my card is going to go this way. I told you, I have my thought process of what I want to do. I just need to make it happen. So, all right. So I'm going to come in with my Memento ink pad, and we're going to stamp these flowers. Okay. And I think we're going to put, one flower here. That's nice. Very nice. It's such a beautiful flower. And I think I'm going to turn this and put a flower over here. You know what? I might just stop there. Let's go in with some leaves. And we'll just add, I'm going to just add a couple random little leaves. Oh my gosh, I couldn't have gotten that more perfect. Okay. We'll put one there. And we'll put, I think, one coming out over here. How about one coming up over here? I'm good with 3. Okay, we're going to stop there and put these aside, and we're going to cover this up. All right, so I'm on the basic white paper, black Memento ink. I'm going to bring out my blend markers, And we're gonna do some coloring. Okay, so I grabbed Soft Succulent. I do have my other ones. I'm contemplating. Let's go with Soft Succulent. I have them right here. I'm gonna color these in. I like to add my light color first. Let's see, we'll do it on all of them. We'll just go real quick because I'm going to come back in and blend. Okay. All right, then I'm going to add just a little bit of dark in here just to define out those lines in the center and on the bottom. The leaf has a lot of dimension to it, so not too much blending is going to be needed on that. It's just to get them colored in. All right. Okay, good. Now we're going to do the flowers. Oh, I did, you know what? I'm going to have to, you know, maybe I'll use my marker. I'll use my other marker for the middle of that. Okay, so I'm going to, this is our, these are our new in colors. So this is the polished pink and this is the light blends. Just doing this super quick. Remember too, as you're blending, to rotate your marker so that you don't bend your tip. And I don't color like this on the tip. I color kind of at the side like that. So here is those flowers colored with the blends. Oops, I see I forgot to blend down here. Oops, I did grab my dark. Oh no. Okay, that's all right. It's at the bottom. We'll just blend that out. Got a little white spot down here. All right, so if you ever do that, grab the wrong marker and that was like my dark one. You can always take your color lifter and you can always push back some of that color. There. Now it's not dark. I want to lighten up some of my tips over here. Okay. All right. So there's that. Okay. So that is on basic white with the blender pens. So now let's see. Let's go. I'm going to set that aside for now. I'm going to come in with our watercolor paper. I'm going to again stamp the same images in black memento. Set these aside. I'm going to roughly try to get them in the same, around the same area. If they're not, no big deal. I'm going to make sure that I press because a watercolor paper has a little bit of texture to it. So if I would have used my Stamparatus, I could have gotten that a little bit better there, but that's all right. Go over here. No, that one came out better. And let's see, give me my little leaf stamp again. And we'll put, I'm going to give a little leaf up there again. I'm going to put a little leaf over here again. And we'll put this leaf. Let's see, where do I want this? Do I want that one over there? Let's put it up here. Okay. I was gonna stamp the little flower, but I think I'm just gonna leave it at the 2. So now this is kind of interesting. I am going to take our normal Stampin' Write markers. I'm on the watercolor paper. And I'm going to add color, and then I'm going to blend it out with some blender pens. Blender pens has like a special formula in them. It's clear. So just a little bit different kind of coloring on that. Like I said, it's not, I don't know, to me it's kind of, I don't know, abstract, I guess it is what I want to say. All right, clean off my block here. Let me wipe off the water. Okay. So there is the second style. Again, that's on watercolor paper, your blends, blender pens, and your regular Stampin' Write markers. Okay, so let's go to this one. And for this one, let's see. I was going to emboss it in white, but I think I have my silver here too. Why don't we emboss it in silver and see how it comes out? Let's do that. So I'm going to take my water painters, and if you guys haven't seen these from Stampin' Up, they are much longer than the regular aqua painters, and they have these really nice caps on them, and there's 3 different tips. So you have this nice brush tip, you have a little bit of a wider bristle there, and then you have a narrow bristle there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this medium one here, the little bit wider of this pointy, and I'm going to just kind of squeeze out a little bit and get my paper nice and wet. Get some water going here. And give it one more. Kind of acts like, for those of you who know about oh my gosh, what do they call it? Wink Stella, how the Wink Stella works, where it has the little barrel and you squeeze the sides. This kind of works the same way with that black barrel, and then they have molded into the handle, it says push. So that's where I'm pushing or squeezing to get the water come out. So, and I'm just gonna really wet this. Not totally going, I mean, I'm not being careful to go outside of my flowers, but if I do go outside, I'm not going to cry about it. So, all right, let's see what happens. All right, so now I'm going to come in with my polished pink. I'm going to give my stamp pad a little bit of a squeeze so that when I open it up, we're going to have ink on the lid. And then I'm going to take my my water brush, and I'm just going to squeeze out and tap the color. Give this a squeeze. Hopefully, here we go. There's a nice drop. Okay, I'm going to grab some more. I'm going to put that at the base. I'm just dabbing it on. Get us some more. So when you heat emboss the image, it helps keep the color inside of the image. So here is one, here is two, let me turn them towards you, and here is three. So just straight out basic white with the blends. This is Shimmer White, embossed in silver with the water brushes. And then this is a watercolor painter with the Stampin' Blend markers and the blender pens. I mean, and you got, I mean, they're totally, I think they're totally different. So I wanted to try one more thing before we put our cards together. And I'm going to do it on this one here. I'm going to take some, let's see. Ooh, that's kind of dark. Ooh, we'll just do it really, really light. I'm going to take some smoky slate. And I just want a little bit of smoky slate on the outside of these. Let me see, that might be too much, but we'll see what happens. I just kind of wanted to give it some shadowing. And then I'm going to take my my color lifter, and I'm just going to kind of pull that smoky slate out a little bit. Okay. So that I don't have like a harsh gray edge there. All right. Yep, that seems to be working really well. I am super happy with that. Just wanted to give it a try. I did it a long time ago. I haven't done it in a while. So I don't know if you can see that, but it just kind of gives, I don't know if it's hard to see or not. It just kind of gives it a little bit of shadowing around. All right, let's do this one. I could probably actually even go darker with it. Let's do this here. We'll just kind of do this side here. Maybe we'll do the top. Okay. We'll go like this. We'll pretend our light's coming from the top. So if our light's coming from the top, that means it's going to hit this here. And it's going to hit this here. And let's go back and add some more over here. All right. Okay, and we'll pull that out. Okay. So when you're using the color lifter, it almost like it pulls the color out, and it almost leaves like what it looks like a wet mark, but it does go away pretty quickly as soon as like the marker starts drying. I guess when I'm putting it on, it almost looks like an oil stain, but then it does go away. Thanks, Jenny. Yeah. Get this pulled out. I can't remember what I did this for. I don't know. It was like underneath an animal, like their feet, like, you know, for a shadow for their feet, like their, or was it a car? Something. I can't remember. Okay. All right, that's good. You guys get the idea of that. So it just kind of makes it stand out a little bit. All right, so we're gonna do all the same colored card base. So the new polished pink. So let me go ahead and fold. Oh, look at, I did 4 of them. Apparently I was going to do 4 cards maybe. Who knows? All right. This. So there are my 3 cards. I hope you guys enjoyed these projects. I hope you liked seeing the different ways to color the images. So again, this was with the regular Stampin' White markers and the blender pen. This was with the ink from the pad and the water brush, and then this was the Stampin' Blends. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I will be here next Wednesday. I hope you come back. Sorry about the mess around my table, but I had a lot of things to use on my on my projects today. So have a great evening, ladies. Bye-bye.